no city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy! Again!
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in. Of course. Huh, interesting.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
do.
I said dismissed.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it. But for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
Tahar, get over here. We don't have all day.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution, and recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occurred random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you're suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the courses of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander's soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
If the Bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the Bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will. What is it? Meet me at the gate of the keep when you're ready.
What are you doing? These are General Noria's quarters.
Are you Albertus de Reims?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the bloodburn?
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you. Understood. Got it. Now would you look at that?
Tahar, that's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been open for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Oh, good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that. Tahar, that's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been open for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Oh, good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that. Tahar, that's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been open for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that.
Understood. Interesting.
What is it? Meet me at the gate of the keep when you're ready.
What? You've been briefed. What? You've been briefed.
Tahar, that's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been open for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that. Let's see.
There you are. Ready?
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonidar, have long led a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity and act accordingly.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand why people always act that way. I mean,
Quiet. We're here.
This is Leonon? Huh. Looks...
Still.
What about our troops? Should we wait for them to catch up?
No. Our first task is to assess the situation anyway. How bad is it, and how many are infected? Once we have a clearer picture, we'll act accordingly.
Meaning?
We'll see. Yes?
Take them down! Charge!
Huh. Interesting.
Destroyed.
It's not that wide. We could jump.
Leonon's to the east. No point in making detours.
As you command.
Let's see. Whatever's necessary. They will fall.
Charge!
Take him down.
Yeah! Ah!
Easy.
Acknowledged. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Elves. That's strange.
Salangar.
Evron?
Who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard. And we'll be the ones asking the questions. This is Nortander territory.
Wolf? Oh, I see. Then talk to our scryer, Elion, Evran. I believe she will want to have a word with you.
So do I.
Evran?
Elven dialect. It means something like human or orc.
It means brown blood, or stranger, as opposed to Evwen, which means pure blood.
Brown blood. Why?
I don't know.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Northander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
Well, investigating is also what we're here for. Maybe we could join forces.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Angar and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We are here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Fall back!
I said leave.
Understood. Of course.
Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, you... What's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Ansem, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned Moorhere want blood, they shall have it.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume?
Yeah. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And don't forget to get a stone cutter going, too.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Need scouting? this will be a masterpiece. Well then.
Onwards.
Go!
I'm ready.
So much to do, so little time. Will only take a second.
Got it.
For the crowd!
Acknowledged.
Right away.
Charge! Take them down!
Will do.
For the crown! For the queen! Help me, somebody!
Stay alert.
Understood.
Help me, somebody! Queen! Charge!
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonidar, have long led a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity and act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then, let's get to it. That should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Alright then, let's get to it. Will only take a second. So much to do, so little time.
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. I also tasked a couple of men to gather wood, as you suggested. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you can find more suitable spots to establish outposts. Closer to the elves, preferably. The more territory we control, the easier it will be to win the battle.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find more spots to set up outposts. We need to gain more ground.
Agreed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Will be a masterpiece. Alright then, let's get to it. Will only take a second.
Let's go.
So much to do.
We're in for a fight.
You read my mind.
Charge! Charge! Take them down! For the crown!
We still need to gain more territory, Tahar. If we don't, the elves can pin us down.
That should work.
Now would you look at that?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
It'll only take a second. This will be a masterpiece.
Yes?
Good choice.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Take a second. Well then.
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand. Building completed.
All right, then, let's get to it. That should work. Will only take a second.
Building completed. Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
Well then.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Yes? Any news?
Yes. We set up some new outposts, as you suggested. What now?
Well, I guess now would be the time to arm our men and prepare them for the attack. In other words, we should put up a barrack.
Then that's what we'll do.
And remember, build billets to make space for new recruits. Should you need defenses, there is always the option of building some wooden towers.
Understood. Thanks, Gerald. All right, I think our outpost is in a good spot now. Let's go talk to the general.
Will only take a second. This will be a masterpiece. That should work.
Building completed. Building completed.
Masterpiece. Will only take a second. Well then. Alright then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
Make it quick!
So much to do, so little time.
All right.
For the queen! Move! Take him down!
You don't know who you're messing with.
Just get up! Easy. Ah! Take him down. Take them down.
Whatever necessary.
For the queen. Charge. This is over. For the crown.
Let's see. I think we're in a good spot to attack now, General.
Good.
Make it quick.
I think we're in a good spot to attack now.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir.
Take them down!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Will only take a second. This will be a masterpiece. All right, then, let's get to it. Well, then. Chop chop, man.
Yes.
For the crown! For the crown! Charge!
Take him down. Easy.
Onwards.
Healing, now!
Right.
Got it.
Let's see.
Ragged cloth, blistered feet.
Wolfguard?
They look
Didn't
like
expect to see
refugees.
you in these parts.
All that time stationed in Greatkeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Will do.
Let me see.
Don't hurt us, please.
Sure.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
Well, good luck to you people. We need to push on now.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but something happened and we don't really know what to do. Could you spare a moment and help us?
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving camp. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it. so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night, and with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far. Thank you, soldiers. It's good to know that the Crown still cares about us.
She does.
Of course.
I'm ready.
That should work.
Hmm?
Alright then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
Make it quick! For the crown!
They will fall.
You don't know who you're messing with. Charge! For the crown!
This is over.
For the queen! Make it quick!
Easy.
For the crown! Ah!
Yes, that's a good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed. Building completed.
Take them down!
So little time.
We made it. The barriers are down.
Yet no
Charge!
sign of this.
What the? You bastard! Don't say I didn't warn you!
Building completed.
Salangar, this isn't over.
Gone. Damn it.
Chop chop, man.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you...
Sent by the Queen. Now talk.
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
Corporal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it. The rest of the Wolf Guard should arrive any second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move.
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick. Orders?
Understood.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Acknowledged.
Our workers are under attack.
Charge!
Chop chop, man.
You read my mind.
Shit. That's more than I expected.
Stop. Stop. That's enough. Please, just listen to me.
Huh. Interesting.
Please, I give up. All that, we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Your men attacked us as soon as we got inside. I'm sorry. Scryer Elion told us about you. About the reason you're here and your disagreement.
That's one way to put it. Your people opened fire on us.
Yes. and they shouldn't have. Elion, she got scared. She had her orders, you know, to protect the village. It was never our intention to start a war.
If it wasn't your intention to start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The Morhir elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
I figured as much. So you were here to... what? To examine it?
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions you humans have about the Bloodburn. It's not an ordinary disease, as your Lord Marshal believes, and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for a dance and it would not affect you.
How can you be so certain?
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it remains unaffected, even if the wind is blowing in their direction. And for some reason, it may take a strong man of 30 winters and spare his grandmother. Where's the logic in that?
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern yet.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What the? What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless, and whoever brewed it knew that. Please, I beg you, you need to believe me. The Bloodburn isn't an ordinary plague.
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to find out. But, as of now, we believe it to be a curse of sorts. One originating from a very ancient, unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth. We are here to understand.
I still don't understand, though. Why didn't your scryer let us in?
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the Bloodburn?
Oh, I see. Your general. I'm afraid he didn't fill you in on your true orders. The village is to be purged. Every survivor, children, women, elders, will be killed. The Crown believes this is what it takes to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading to Greyfell.
An order is an order. If this is what the Lord Marshal deems necessary, I will do it.
I was afraid you would say that. All right, I cannot stop you, and I wouldn't if I could. This incident has left enough blood on the bonds between our people already. Maybe you can nonetheless tell the Lord Marshal our story. The Bloodburn isn't an ordinary threat, and our races should work together to stop it. We will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran. And thank you for sparing me.
Bertrand, what do you make of this?
Of what that elf just told us?
Yeah.
Honestly, no idea. I don't think he's lying, but that doesn't mean that... You're right. Especially not that part about our orders.
And if they are, what should we do?
I don't know. We can't refuse an order, can we? You know, that would make us deserters.
Yeah, you're right. Of course.
Tahar.
Anselm, what happened? Where's the general?
Up north. He left us in charge. What about the outpost? Is it safe? Since you just strolled in here, I suppose the elves have somehow surrendered.
They have. Look, Anselm, I need to talk to the general. There's something about the Bloodburn we didn't even...
Save your breath for later, Corporal. This place is getting purged.
Purged? You mean...
Yes, it's tragic, but there's no other choice. The general said it was the plan all along. Until we know how this plague spreads, we cannot allow any of these people to leave. Not alive.
Then let's get it over with.
And here I thought I knew all there was to know about you, Tahar. You surprise me.
What?
Tell me one thing. Do you remember her face?
Whose face? What in the blazes are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Well, that's a damn good question. 8 years ago in Iskander, when your father tried to execute you and the Wolfguard stopped him, it was my sister who paid the price for it. Isamo Tahar. He burned her alive. He blasted the skin from her skull. And all just because of you. All because of the fucking betrayer's child. But no, that wasn't enough. Instead of killing you like he should have, General Noria took you in. Trained you as if you were something special. Wolfguard. He might as well have spit on my sister's grave.
Anselm, this isn't fair. This isn't fair, and you...
Fair? Fuck fair! She died, damn it! She died! Only so this piece of shit could live. Honestly, I was hoping you'd refuse the order. Would have been cleaner. Then we'll just leave no witnesses.
No, Anselm! You can't do this!
Watch me.
Whatever's necessary.
Take them down!
They will fall.
Charge!
Oh, shit. Stay calm, Bertrand. This wasn't our fault. We just have to...
Tahar, there's news from the Tiara's breath. What happened here?
We can explain. They...
Stay where you are. Slaughtering your own brethren. I can't believe it, Tahar. I should have guessed. Drop that weapon now. And you too, Carpal. Unless you want to save the hangman some work.
Hangman?
What do you think? You're charged with high treason. Betrayed by the betrayer's child. The general will love to hear this.
I told you this would happen, Angar. I told you.
I just can't believe this is all you have to say in your defense, Tahar.
Anselm and his friends attacked us. Do you need me to write it down for you?
Watch your tongue, Tahar. General, you are a soldier of the Queen, Tahar. And for the past 8 years, you have served us well. Not only that, you even went as far as to refuse obedience to your father. Because you knew what he did was wrong. I respect that. But killing 5 of your brethren in cold blood, I cannot let that go unpunished.
But this is ridiculous! Anselm framed us. He blames Tahar for his sister's death, and this was his revenge!
Then why slaughtering? Why not knock them unconscious instead?
Because they didn't give us a chance. They wanted to kill us for heck's sake, and I...
Shut up, Carpal. Just shut up.
You're a murderer, Tahar. I should have seen that right away, but I didn't. And the same goes for you, Carpal. You're a disgrace to the Wolfguard.
Tell me one thing, Tahar. Do you have any regrets?
I do. They were my brethren.
Corporal Tahar, Corporal Copple, you are hereby found guilty of murdering 5 soldiers of the Royal Army and insubordination. The punishment is death by the string. Take them to the dungeons.
That's it.
Pardon?
Since you've been sitting here, I've been wondering why your face looks so bloody familiar. Now I remember. I saw you in the courtyard, back when they took me to my... how did they call it? Trial? You're one of them, aren't you?
If I was one of them, would I be sitting here?
Were one of them. Sorry. I'm guessing I should be mad at you, shouldn't I? For serving these idiots. But, as it seems, we're sitting in the same dirt, so... sod it. I'm Iria. Iria of Finan-Mir. What's your name?
Just call me Tahar.
Tahar? As in... Isamo Tahar?
He was my father, yes. But I fought him in the Mage Wars.
Huh. None of my business, I suppose. So, tell me, Tahar, what brings you to this wonderful place? Came to enjoy some nice hours of sitting in rat crap and hearing those zealots torture the living shit out of our kind? I hate to disappoint, but it gets boring after a while.
I think you know what I'm here for. I'm sentenced to die on the pike, just as you are.
Oh, I see. How come? If I'm not mistaken, you're Wolfguard, aren't you? And aren't you guys supposed to be some kind of... elite?
I got framed.
Oh? By whom?
Another soldier. He blames me for the death of his sister, and he tried to lure me into refusing an order. When I didn't, he decided to attack me anyway.
Blazes. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this world. I got ambushed. Soldiers of House Leonider, as they called themselves. I was trying to reason with them, but they wouldn't listen. I knew I shouldn't have done it, you know? Use my magic. But in that moment, I was just so bloody scared.
What did you do?
I only remember fragments. 2 of them lunged at me. I grabbed their arms and let my light magic run free. It was over in less than a minute. I didn't even know I could do that. Not at first, but I'd rather not talk about it. They're going to kill us. And, you know, there is still a part in me that thinks this is all a bad dream. Are you afraid?
No.
Then I wish we could swap places for a while. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I haven't given up yet. We need to find a way out, and we need to do it quick.
We're in a prison.
How did you guess? Doesn't change the fact that we need to get out. I've searched every part of my cell, and there's absolutely nothing. But yours is a lot bigger. Go see if you can find anything.
Like what? A magical key?
No, a fragile bar in the walls. Something that can help us pick a lock. Whatever. Or maybe start by taking a look at that breakthrough in the wall behind you.